Where are we? We're at the office of Welcome to the Village festival. And Welcome to the Village is a independent music festival in the north of the Netherlands. My name is Wytse, and I'm the quartermaster at Welcome to the Village. And that means, basically, it's my goal to start a playground at our office. Next to our office, we have a really big warehouse where we store basically everything of the festival. And in the warehouse outside and at our office, we're building this playground where we are able to work on the values of the festival, which is in July, 3 days in July, but then be able to work on it a whole year long, basically. Like, our starting point is the idea of creating a village, and basically with the group we are organizing it, to be able to in basically a 10-day period of time, so a couple of days of building the festival, a couple of days of breaking the festival, and then the festival in between, to work on the most perfect village possible. So and if you think of this way of living with each other, because when you go to a festival, you basically live with a pretty big group with each other. You can think of how you want to produce the food you're eating, how you want to live with each other, what music you want to see, what art you want to see. There are actually a couple of ethical questions, because when you live together, basically there are different things you have to think about. So the example I just used was how we want to produce food. We had the example of Janneke, and Janneke was a cow, a cow of a biological dairy farmer in Friesland, and basically Janneke was had a good life outside, all the freedom she could desire, but she was old and she was going to die, basically. So the farmer gave Janneke to us, and we made a picture of Janneke. We posted on our website and our socials, and said, this is Janneke, the cow, and we are going to eat her during the festival. And during the festival, a chef prepared I think a couple of, maybe in the 1,000 pieces of meals from Janneke. Which was a really interesting question, because a lot of people were angry about it because we ate Janneke. But that's a really interesting ethical question, because we're all eating meat a lot still, but as soon as we give Janneke, in this case, a name, then we're bonding with her, and so that was a really interesting way of well, basically it was to see how people at our festival were going to react, and how we ourselves were reacting of eating, in this case, Janneke. Like, the festival is also a test case for new projects to make it as ecological friendly as possible. But of course, organizing a festival leaves a footprint. So where is this line? Like, it's a really fine line. Do we want to not organize at all to make as few problems basically as possible, or do we want to keep organizing to maybe be able to improve in the future?